Hey, what's going on guys, WingsOfEnd here and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial, and today guys I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple 2x2 door in Minecraft Bedrock edition. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video. As you guys saw by the intro, this is not your ordinary sliding 2x2 door. This one looks like a ton better. You can see if you actually press the lever, what's gonna happen is that the bottom row of the blocks are gonna get pushed to the right and the top two are gonna get retracted to the left, which I think creates a really nice opening and closing. Of course, we're just using a couple of the double piston extenders. We have the double piston extender on this side right here for the bottom two blocks, and on this side we have double piston extender for the top two blocks. The redstone for this is actually incredibly simple. We're just using the same redstone for the double piston extender. You can see this one is just horizontal, and what we have over here is basically a little bit of the delay to actually have this cool opening instead of the actual sides going in the same time and just kind of opening. The first thing that's gonna happen is that the blocks on the bottom are gonna get retracted to the right. After a bit of time, the ones on the top are gonna get retracted. That bit of the delay actually makes a huge difference in this door. We wouldn't be able to see that cool opening without it. Basically, for the left double piston extender, we have the same redstone as for the one on the right side. In between them, we basically have 3 of the repeaters on max tick delay to add the appropriate delay to the actual door. You can see once the door opens, we can actually go over here, and if we want to close it, we can basically flick this lever right behind us. And the reason this works is because this lever is basically connected to the first double piston extender, and we basically have some redstone connecting it to the other one. So you can see we can close it and open it from this side as well right there. Now, a little bit of the thing with this door is that it doesn't really look that great from the inside. We needed to use a lot of the obsidian. Keep in mind that we actually don't need all of this obsidian. I mean, the top 2 slime blocks are actually gonna be touching all of these blocks over here in the ceiling. For example, they're not gonna be touching this little ring over here of the obsidian. Same goes for this one right there. This door will look a lot better if you actually had honey blocks. Because to make this door with the slime blocks, it's a bit more difficult because we actually need to isolate 2 blocks on the bottom and 2 blocks on the top and have them retract in opposite directions. That's why we have 2 slime blocks for the bottom row on the bottom, and over here for the top we have 2 slime blocks on the top, and it actually creates this little gap over here, which is not really that pleasing to the eye. The reason I really can't wait for the honey blocks is because this door would look a lot better. If you don't know what I mean by that, let me explain. This is our door over here, a 2x2 of iron blocks that I have over here. You can use any other block that you want, but basically if you wanted to have the bottom row retract to the left and top one to the right, we can't have these slime blocks like this because they would all stick to each other. If we had the actual honey blocks, we would be able to have them right here, and we would use a lot less obsidian, and the door would overall look a lot better. So for this door, I'm actually using slime blocks over here for the bottom row like that. And to actually retract these blocks over here to the right without it actually connecting to these slime blocks, I need to have slime blocks on top of it, and again I can't have it right there because they would all become one. But yeah guys, overall the redstone for this door is really simple. Again, it may look a little bit complicated because of all of the repeaters, but it's really simple, and I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the blocks we're going to need for this are some block of choice for the redstone and the door. We're going to need some sticky pistons, some slime blocks, some obsidian, some glass or slabs, whatever you want to use. We're going to need some redstone repeaters, and of course a lever to activate our door. So the first thing we're going to do is actually put in where our door is going to be. I'm gonna have it 2 blocks above the ground and basically create a 2x2 of iron blocks like so. I'm gonna be using iron blocks for the door, but of course you can use any block that you want. Then go ahead, go behind your door and have 2 of the slime blocks right over here behind the bottom row of the iron blocks. And here is where you actually need to decide where you're gonna have this bottom row retract. I'm gonna have it go to the right over here. So go ahead, grab yourself sticky pistons and place 5 of them just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then go ahead, destroy the first 4 and basically have 2 of them over here facing towards the actual slime blocks. Because when you are actually making a double piston extender, you need to make sure that you are 2 blocks away from the actual block that you want to retract. Then over here, go ahead and build some of the blocks up. You're basically going to have a 3x3 area of the block for choice like so. And of course, we're going to need another row right there. Then basically what we're going to do is have the repeater going into the first sticky piston on max tick delay. And for the second one, we're going to need to actually double that, so go ahead and place 2 repeaters going into the second sticky piston on max tick delay. Then go ahead and connect everything with redstone. Over here we can usually just have the redstone over here if we are actually not using the slime blocks, but for this we're going to need any movable block. I'm gonna use obsidian. It's actually not even necessary for this because these slime blocks are not going to get rid of the redstone, but we basically need a block right here, that way we can carry the redstone over to the second double piston extender. Now we're going to go and place some of these slime blocks on top of the 2 blocks over here for the second row, and basically we're going to make the double piston extender right here. Again, you can grab any block of your choice and just go 5 blocks out, destroy the first 2 and grab yourself these sticky pistons to make the double piston extender. Just go ahead and have it like so. Destroy the block over here, and we're basically going to need to make the same platform we did for the other one. So go ahead and build 3 blocks out and basically do that 2 more times like so, creating a 3x3 area. And we're basically going to use the same redstone we did for the first one, so the repeater on max tick delay going into the first one and 2 repeaters on max tick delay going into the second one. Over here we don't actually need to carry the redstone over, so we don't need this obsidian block. Just to kinda match it, I'm going to place it right there. Technically you can just have the redstone going like so, but again, just to kinda match this, I'm gonna have the obsidian. Then what we want to do is actually create a little room on the back, that way we can have an actual tunnel to walk through. As you can see, I made the whole tunnel out of the obsidian. This is really not necessary. You can just use a movable block like obsidian, glass terracotta, melons, pumpkins to basically have them as the blocks that these slime blocks are actually gonna be touching. This is not necessary to actually have this much obsidian, but I'm just doing it for this tutorial. Next thing we want to do is actually grab yourself a piece of glass and place it right over here. Again, you can use slab if you want, it's just one piece of the glass. Then go ahead, grab yourself the redstone and lead it over to the top. Have the first little repeater right over here on max tick delay, and go ahead and extend the actual little platform over here by 1 more block. Again, you can use any block that you want. I'm just gonna go for the obsidian since that's what I use for the first little tunnel, and basically have the redstone over here. Go ahead, grab another repeater on max tick delay, redstone dust, another repeater on max tick delay, and basically carry the redstone over to this double piston extender, and we are pretty much done. Last thing you want to do is basically decide where you're gonna have your redstone input. I'm gonna have it in front of the door. You can use any hidden redstone input or anything that you want to use. I have a bunch of videos on hidden redstone inputs that you can find. But of course I'm just gonna have the redstone over here, and you can see when we actually connect the redstone to the first double piston extender, it's also going to connect to the double piston extender that we have for the top 2 blocks. Just go ahead and basically bring the redstone wherever you want. I'm gonna have a little platform over here for us to actually walk on, and we're just gonna have a lever on top of it, maybe just over here, and basically have the redstone dust going right there, like so. You can pretty much grab yourself the block for choice, cover up the obsidian over here, and basically create a little wall. Once you do this, you're gonna see that if you flick the lever, nothing is going to happen. That's because the redstone signal is actually going to run out right there, so we just need to have the repeater over here to extend the signal to reach all the way around. You can see if we press the lever right now, the door is going to work perfectly. This is a really simple door to make, and it's really cool for the opening, and it's just another cool 2x2 door that you can add to your list. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.